It's been ages since I did a video. I think the last time, well, I haven't actually done a wrestling review since WrestleMania, and I haven't actually done a video for like 3 months now, which is crazy. So, hello. This is like a long overdue next video. And I know that I said I wasn't actually going to do wrestling reviews anymore. Well, I kind of changed my mind. Like, my friend Roden keeps telling me that I should go back to doing videos, and then Liam said, oh, you should review Night of Champions, seeing as you actually watched it. So, yeah, Night of Champions is the first pay-per-view I've actually watched since, I think Money in the Bank was the last one I watched, but I didn't really watch it properly. So I thought, well, I've got time, I'll watch Night of Champions, I'll see how it is, and see if I actually want to continue watching wrestling. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. I actually thought this pay-per-view was really good. Probably everyone else who's done reviews has said it was, like, really bad. But no, I actually thought it was a lot better than, like, some of the pay-per-views that I've seen, like, in the last 2 months. So yeah, the first match was Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston for the Intercontinental Championship. I thought this was a good opener. It was quite fast-paced. There weren't any, like, kind of boring spots. First of all, though, Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero, really, that is just, like, horrible. But anyway, that's, like, besides the point. So there were some nice spots in the match. Dolph Ziggler did a nice big boot in the famouser. Kofi Kingston did a diving crossbody and boom drop. Ziggler had the sleeper hold on, but Kofi managed to fight out of it. And then he goes for the Trouble in Paradise, but Dolph hits the zigzag for the win. So it was a good match. It didn't go on for too long. It was a nice opener, so that was good. I'm not going to bother with ratings because, yeah, I'm just going to talk a bit about the matches. Match number 2 was CM Punk versus The Big Show. Obviously, this match was not going to be considered a classic, obviously, at all. It wasn't supposed to be that. But I actually thought this match was good. Well, Liam is obsessed with CM Punk. He's like, it's one of his favourite wrestlers, and I can't stand CM Punk. So seeing Big Show just, like, knock CM Punk out and win was hilarious. I thought that was really funny. I'm really sad, but yeah, no, Liam wasn't impressed, but I thought that was really good. So I like that match. And obviously, yeah, it's really weird now, because, like, Big Show's, like everyone likes him, and, yeah, I've missed out on, like, so much. Some people are faces, some are heels, some people like others, and I'm just like, what is going on? So, yeah, match number 3 was The Miz versus Daniel Bryan for the United States Championship. I haven't actually seen Daniel Bryan wrestle before, so this was, like, the first time I've actually seen him in a match, and he's actually pretty good, because I've, like, heard that, you know, a lot of, like, my dad, because he watches wrestling as well, he was like, oh, I really hope Daniel Bryan beats The Miz, and I was kind of like, who? Because I'm like, no, I haven't actually, like, seen him, like, wrestling and stuff, so, yeah, this match was pretty good. It was a bit slow to get started, but it got better, and it actually turned out to be a good match. What is with Michael Cole? He's, like, obsessed with The Miz, unless I'm, like, missing something. Like, I'm sure that he never actually used to like The Miz, but he was just, like, completely in love with him, and it was just like, oh, my word, shut up, you are annoying me now. Daniel Bryan did a nice suicide punch out of the ring. There was a nice clothesline off the top rope by The Miz at one point. Miz goes for the skull-crushing finale, but Daniel Bryan reversed it to pinfall, but only got a 2 count. Miz's, like, apprentice, whatever he's called, Riley, was on the apron, but Miz, like, accidentally knocked him off. And then, the end of the match, obviously, Daniel Bryan locks in the LeBell lock and makes the Miz tap out, so he's the new United States Champion, so that was pretty cool. Obviously, yeah, I didn't really, you know, have one or the other who I really wanted to win, because, yeah, I didn't, but no, it was actually a really good match, so I enjoyed that one. And then, after 3 relatively good matches, the 4th match just goes and makes you think, what on earth? And of course, it was the women's match, which was terrible. So it was Michelle McCool versus Melina, and they were unifying the Women's and Divas Championship. Finally, I hated the Divas Championship, it was horrible. But I just thought that was so ridiculous, having Michelle McCool win that. Because, like, that was the whole point, you know, all the other, like, lumberjills were, like, beating up, you know, Michelle, and then it would have made sense for Melina to win, but no, Layla interferes, attacks Melina, and then Michelle wins, and it's just like, what was the point in all that? So yeah, I didn't like that match at all. That match was bad, but obviously that means there's 1 less women's belt, so that should mean there's like only 1 women's match per pay-per-view now, so that'd be better. Match 5 was horrific. Kane versus The Undertaker. Now, obviously, because I've kind of missed this whole feud, obviously I saw Money in the Bank when Kane won the title, and I thought, ugh, Kane in 2010, really? Oh, I just thought Kane's way past it, and then when I heard it was facing The Undertaker, I was thinking, well, this could either be a good feud or it could be bad. I was never a fan of their feud that they had like around WrestleMania 20. Everyone seemed to think that that was a good match, and I was just like, what match were they watching? It was boring. So people tell me that I've gotten part of this wrestling forum, and then on Sunday night someone was telling me about the feud, and they said, oh, it's been quite good, but it could have been improved, it seems to have dragged for a bit, but the match potentially could be a good match because it's no holds barred. Unfortunately, this match was terrible in my opinion. It just took so long. Oh, they were just brawling around for ages, nothing really happened, and then like they finally gathered like the slightest bit of momentum, obviously when Undertaker like hit the chokeslam on Kane, and I thought, oh, okay, this is like where they're going to start actually, you know, building it up to the ending. And then Undertaker goes for like a tombstone pile driver, and Kane reverses it, gets a pile driver and wins. And it's like, what? So it went through all of that rubbish, and then it wasn't even like a good like, finale. So Kane's still the champion, and I bet they'll probably have a rematch, even though I never ever want to see a rematch between those two again, because it was so bad. But then after the match, like with Undertaker, and he was acting like he'd just been through like a 2-hour-long match, that didn't make sense to me. I'm hoping that he's going to like retire soon, because I personally think he's like past it. No offense to any Undertaker fans, but I mean, I don't know. It's like, and then the crowd like gave him like a really cheered for him, an ovation, and it's like, what? Why would you do that? It wasn't like it was a classic like Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. You know, it was only like against Kane, and the match was boring. Why are you cheering for him? And then he took like 20 minutes to get out of the arena, so I was just like, oh, hurry up. But yeah, anyway. I'll start like ranting about that now. Match number 6 was the tag team turmoil match for the tag team title, obviously. And I wasn't really too sure who was going to win this one, because obviously I'm guessing a lot of these teams have kind of been thrown together recently. So obviously started off with the Hart Dynasty versus the Usos. I didn't actually know who the Usos were, but obviously they eliminated the Hart Dynasty first, which I was quite surprised at, because I thought the Hart Dynasty were going to go on at least a bit further. Then Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov came out, and I was like, they are not going to win. Obviously, Santino got eliminated pretty much right at the start. Mark Henry and Evan Bourne were in next. Evan Bourne, I like his move to Airborne, it's really cool. So he did that, and then the Usos were out. Then the final two were obviously Mark Henry and Evan Bourne against Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. And I was just like, oh no, please do not let Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes win. What happened? They did. It was not really a very good match, to be honest, but oh well. What do you expect? So yeah, that was alright. And then the main event was really, really good. I actually really liked this match. But obviously it was the 6-pack challenge for the WWE Championship, featuring Sheamus, John Cena, Edge, Chris Jericho, Wade Barrett, and Randy Orton. So the match started, and Randy Orton hit the RKO on Jericho like right at the start and eliminated him, which I was kind of surprised about, because I kind of knew that Jericho wasn't going to win. But then to see him like get eliminated like first, and especially so early in the match, I was a bit like, what? But you know, so that was cool. Edge and Sheamus teamed up for a while and kind of took out everybody, but then Cena hit the attitude adjustment on Edge, so Edge was eliminated next, and so I left 4 of them in. Cena locked the STF on Sheamus, but he managed to get to the rope. Then the Nexus interfered, and they helped Wade Barrett like attack Cena, so then he hit the waistland on Cena and eliminated him, which is no surprise. And then kind of like Orton was in the ring like on his own, and like all the Nexus and Wade Barrett were like surrounding him. But then Cena like got a chair and like took out the Nexus and helped Orton. So then Orton hit the RKO on Barrett and eliminated him. So then it was only Orton and Sheamus left. And I know I wasn't going to talk about the match as much, but compared to my other reviews, I haven't really. So yeah, so it's just those two left, and I was like thinking, come on Orton, you have to win this. There's not many matches where I really get like really into it, but I was actually like on the edge of my seat, like yelling at the screen. That's probably really sad for a 20-year-old, but I don't care. So then Sheamus hit the big boot on Orton, and I was like, no! But thankfully Orton like kicked out, and like everyone in the crowd was like, whoa, man. And then yeah, he was going for his finishing move, whatever Sheamus' move is called, but Orton managed to counter it and hit the RKO for the win. So I was literally there like, yes! I think my mum probably thought what was going on. So I was just like yelling at the TV screen. So Orton's the new WWE champion, which is awesome, because he hasn't actually been champion for a while. I can't remember exactly how long, but it's been a while anyway. So yeah, so I was actually really surprised. There's actually a good pay-per-view, because I'd heard like lots of reviews that saying, oh, WWE's like, you know, going down drains, rubbish, you know. But this pay-per-view actually was a lot better than from when I was watching it regularly quite a few months ago. So yeah, so that was my thoughts on Night of Champions. So yeah, I'm really sorry that I haven't done a video for so long. And I know that I did say in my last video that I was going to do like question and answer, but I like never actually got around to it. So what I'll probably try and do is every now and then, if I do manage to watch a pay-per-view, I'll just give my thoughts on it. I'm not going to do like a proper review like I used to do, because obviously I can't get it, like I won't actually be able to watch the show at least until like 2 days after the pay-per-view. So there's people who probably won't want to watch a review like, you know, a couple of days after the review, because they've just seen everybody else's. So I'll just talk about it and then talk about other random things if I feel like it. So yeah, and if you have any suggestions of videos that I can do, like not just like current reviews or like reviews of old pay-per-views, like such like a topic, as in like, I don't know, my favourite matches of all time or whatever. I can't really say of all time because I've actually only been watching wrestling for like 10 years, so lots of old matches which everyone else would probably count as their favourites I haven't actually seen. But yeah, if you have any ideas, please let me know, because I really do want to do videos, but sometimes I just think, oh, I'm just doing reviews all the time, it's a bit boring. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. I've rambled so much and talked so fast, so apologies if you can't understand this. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you again sometime. Bye!